For a long time, I told myself I'd deal with how I felt later. But the years kept passing and my body felt heavier and slower.
And so this woman looks like she might be AI. I mean, this video lasts 15 seconds. Wouldn't surprise me whether she is or she isn't, whatever. So that then took me to southwoodhealing.com. And it claims that this is a BBC News looking color, I guess, health. And it says Dr. Jennifer Ashton, Hollywood's top endocrinologist, exposes better than Ozempic. Tap play to see the gelatin trick celebs swear by to crush hunger and drop 24 pounds without side effects. And I've seen Dr. Jennifer Ashton being misused before with deepfake technology, meaning manipulated lip movement and AI generated audio in lots of different videos. And it would not surprise me if that's what they're going to do here. I hit play on this video already and played it in a different tab to finish it. And after the video, it takes me down here to this little survey. I'll tell you what that's about here in a second. But let's watch the first part of this video. I'll show you exactly what's going on with this scam.
This little baby made me gain 28 pounds during pregnancy, and I managed to lose it all before he even turned 3 months old, thanks to the gelatin trick. This is...
Okay, so I censored the baby there because this is obviously a video that's being misused. I didn't want the baby to appear, you know, even though its face didn't show up, because it's so wrong. Scammers are using someone's video of the mother and baby without permission. And then they showed Dr. Jennifer Ashton here. And again, she has nothing to do with this. I think that she's sometimes on Good Morning America, you know, GMA, as one of their health experts, one of their doctors that talks about different things. She has nothing to do with this. LipoLess reviews. If you're looking for LipoLess reviews, then I've got what you need here. It looks like it's going to be a scam, at least with the marketing. And my recommendation is go talk to a doctor, of course. Don't go and fall for an online scam like this that might charge you more money than it claims, than the total at the very end of all this. They might charge you monthly subscription fees of hundreds of dollars. They might make it difficult to cancel. They have deep fakes going on with this, not just on this website, but another one I'm going to show you here in a second.
This is exactly what I would do if I wanted to lose between 21 to 25 pounds in just 2 weeks. That means at least 1.5 pounds per day. And yeah, losing about 1.5 pounds a day is totally doable. So grab a pen and paper.
Any weight loss transformation photos you see in this sort of a video are stolen from Google image search or wherever, and they're repurposing it as if someone lost weight with this product. All someone did was steal a photo from Google image search from probably someone who dieted and exercised. And that's all that's happening with that.
I'm going to break it all down for you. If you haven't seen it yet, this is the same trick that's going viral across social media after Valerie Bertinelli.
That's an AI generated person, just to let you know. That's an AI generated person.
And Adele leaked it as the hidden...
Valerie Bertinelli and Adele. Again, if you're looking for LipoLess reviews, this is not looking good.
Secret behind their amazing weight loss transformation. I'm posting bikini pics for the first time ever. I'm looking in the mirror and loving what I see. This gelatin trick is the best for losing weight without messing with your health or going on a diet. You know, I love to cook.
So I think that's Valerie Bertinelli. I think I've seen her in other scams before. That's a deep fake. It's completely fake. She never endorsed this.
That's what I've been doing on TV all these years. So dieting.
That's an AI generated photo.
Last week I saw people saying I used some kind of pink salt recipe. Where do people even get this stuff? Look, the only thing I use to lose weight is the gelatin trick Dr. Ashton gave me directly.
So the pink salt thing is this thing that scammers used to use. They made people go and search for pink salt recipes somewhere online for weight loss. It doesn't actually do anything. There is no recipe. The promise of a recipe in a video like this is only there to hook you, to get you to watch the whole video, because you think at the end of the video you're going to get a recipe. You're not going to get a recipe. What they do, and now it's supposedly the gelatin trick. That's what scammers have changed the buzzword key phrase thing to gelatin trick. And, you know, whatever. There's no gelatin trick recipe. There's nothing. And it's not a surprise they're doing this. They're going to switch to something else in the future. And no, Adele, of course, has nothing to do with this. That's also a deep fake.
But listen up. Even though this trick works for everyone, it works faster for women over 35 and moms.
You see, just 21 days ago, I felt bloated, tired, and stuck. But everything
that looks like a deep fake too.
This gelatin recipe. I'm already down 31 pounds.
This exact recipe.
That's an AI generated image.
And apple cider vinegar has already gone viral with over 20.
Completely AI generated person. You can tell it's a little too shiny and smooth all on her face. And so this is not the only website I found this scam on. All right, here we are on purehealthcircle.com, another website that came from an ad that I saw and actually came from the Associated Press's website, which is just great. I mean, I think it probably came from Taboola. Yeah, so Taboola, the advertising platform Taboola, is allowing this in their ads, whatever. No big new thing happening there. Let's see, start from beginning. So they're going to claim Dr. Mehmet Oz has something to do with this, and he does not. Here comes a deep fake. They're probably going to have AI-generated videos of him with gelatin as well.
Starts now.
This powder in my hand is the gelatin trick, the natural fat burner that went viral on social media.
So obviously he didn't talk about a gelatin trick. That's an AI-generated voice.
Watch what happens when it comes into contact with fat. Okay, good. Sprinkle it on. There you go. There you go. Excellent. Now go ahead and mix it up, get a little exercise.
The funny thing is they're applying this to the gelatin thing that they came up with, which there's no gelatin trick for weight loss. And there's no gelatin involved here, which is hilarious.
Now that we know that belly fat is the most easily removed of our fats, explain us how we actually get there.
Well, it's the easiest fat to lose if you do it the right way. And the right way is when you use this gelatin recipe, which was demonstrated here. It's really easy to prepare it in your home. And that's the key to shedding up to 24 pounds in just 15.
She never said any of that, of course. I mean, she never talked about a gelatin trick. I know it's obvious to some of you. There are some elderly people maybe watching too, maybe some people who don't know a whole lot about technology. I'm just trying to remind them.
Days. It's being called the gelatin trick by endocrinologists here in America, and it's also said to be up to 10 times more effective than using Mounjaro. But what really surprised me is that Dr. Jen Ashton was the physician who first discovered it. That's because I didn't know she's dedicated.
Okay, so we can move on to the last video if it's different.
This little baby made me gain 28 pounds during pregnancy, and I managed to lose it all before he even turns 3 months old, thanks to the gelatin trick. This is exactly what I would do if I wanted to lose between 21 to 25 pounds in just 2 weeks.
So it's the same video from earlier, and it's also on purehealthcircle.com. So what we are seeing here are at least two different websites, probably multiple websites, advertising LipoLess. If you're looking for LipoLess reviews, talking about this GLP-1 thing, it's something that does not look good. And I saw that there was only one review on Trustpilot, if I'll show it to you right here. They claimed 0 stars. They couldn't do that, though. They had to do 1 star. I didn't purchase because the costs were not what they stated. It states buy 3 bottles for $49 each and get 3 free. That's $147. Then it lists it as $294. But when you put your info in, the cost goes up. This is a scam. Don't get fooled. And it's 1 pill a day. Person shows eating Jell-O, no Jell-O meal to eat. They list good ingredients that are known for weight loss, but she's not telling the truth. Stop the lies. So she, being Dr. Jennifer Ashton, of course, never said anything. It's a deep fake of her used, created without permission. Of course, it's what a deep fake is. And so don't blame Dr. Jennifer Ashton because she has nothing to do with this. People are using her with AI technology to make it look like she and Dr. Oz, Dr. Phil, maybe like everyone you could think of in the celebrity doctor realm, like they had something to do with this, and they just don't. So LipoLess, if you're looking around online, you want to find more information. I hope that I've given you the information you need because you're not going to be able to find, easily at least, information about who creates the product, who truly is behind it, where is it bottled, any of that stuff. You might, receive it in the mail if you ordered for it, or ordered it, and it has a U.S. address for a return address, but that's probably just like a fulfillment center. It's a shipping warehouse or whatever. Where this is coming from, likely Brazil, that's all that I really know. And like I said before, there are other products called LipoLess, but they have nothing to do with this. So don't go and contact other companies and blame them. If you saw the deep fakes, the fraud marketing, report fraud to your credit card company, because that's what happened to you. You saw deep fake scam technology being used right before your eyes, didn't know it, but now you know it because you saw my video. Like, comment, subscribe. The join button is so big. Please do subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100,000 followers. I want to help keep people away from scams. That is the mission of my channel right now. I've made thousands of videos because there are some scams like these where people don't necessarily go out there and try to bust these scams. And if they do, it's an AI generated video with a voice and you don't even see anybody and it's not that helpful because they ripped my video off or they didn't do a whole lot of work. I'm trying to provide all the information that I can to help people out because people are more in need of help with scams today than ever before. With AI out there, like you see here, this is one, the deep fakes in the videos I just showed you, this is one scam for this one product, LipoLess. If you're looking for LipoLess reviews, One scam for one product out of thousands and thousands. This is just one product. I've seen so many products like these. Don't fall for these scams. Like, comment, subscribe, join button, thanks button, and thank you for watching.